2 days of memorials are underway in Louisville, Kentucky for the champ, the greatest, Muhammad Ali.
Today he was honored in a Muslim prayer service. Tomorrow there'll be a public interfaith memorial for the man who was admired by millions around the world. Our Steve Crump is from Ali's hometown of Louisville, Kentucky. He is live tonight from legendary Freedom Hall. Steve, it's plainly easy to see how much Ali was admired.
Absolutely, Paul, and the words much admired clearly an understatement, especially when you've seen what's happened here in Louisville over the last few days, and we still have tomorrow to go through. And the bottom line here, it proves how Muhammad Ali's career went the distance.
No big bags.
Considering all the tickets are gone for Friday's final tribute to Muhammad Ali, the Islamic service held in his honor was the only chance for thousands to pay their last respects.
I think it's fabulous to give us, his hometown, the opportunity to send him away.
Wanda Trigg is a language teacher at a Catholic high school in the champ's hometown. And like so many here, she says the boxing legend offered a message of tolerance and unity. Followers of his Muslim faith like Khalid Awan agree.
He was a unique personality. God created him for this purpose.
The crowd numbered more than 10,000, and it wasn't just Muhammad Ali who was the only one in need of prayer.
Don't cast us into tribulation after his departure. Forgive us and forgive him.
One well-known minister in this crowd, the Reverend Jesse Jackson, praised Ali's courage for taking a stand against the Vietnam War.
He was right about fighting separation, and he was right about making a sacrifice. It made him a living martyr. He was not just a champion, he was a martyr who became a hero.
He was a hero for another reason to ESPN NFL analyst Tom Jackson.
I can't be beat. I'm a bad man. And I had never heard a black man speak like that in those terms.
In the end of his life and through his brave fight, observers say it wasn't about speed in the ring anymore, but rather the positive deeds of his life.
As a person of peace, as a person of faith, and who wouldn't want to be remembered like that?
On a personal note, I remember his fights here at Freedom Hall, and I was in the first grade when he beat Sonny Liston in 1964, the first time he would win the heavyweight title. I was a junior in college when he wins it the third time against Leon Spinks, and based on those accomplishments and everything we've seen this week, pretty much adds a lot to his tale of the tape. For now, we're live at Louisville, Kentucky's Freedom Hall. Steve Crump, WBTV, on your side.
So looking ahead tomorrow, thousands expected to pay their final respects to boxing legend Muhammad Ali. The champion fighter died last Friday, and tonight our Steve Crump is in Ali's hometown of Louisville, Kentucky, where he spoke one-on-one with some of Muhammad Ali's closest friends.
Defined images up in lights catch thousands of eyes on a Louisville freeway, but this individual known as Muhammad Ali has touched millions of hearts around the world.
For the last 2 or 3 days, I bet there's been 1,000 cars and trucks being through here.
The most photographed home in the city this week is on Grand Avenue and was occupied by his parents, Cassius and Odessa Clay, back in 1947. 4 years later, Lawrence Montgomery, who was always close to the champ, would move in across the street. Out-of-town journalists snap up images of the home and then knock on Montgomery's door.
Reporters from Turkey, Germany, Australia.
While an endless stream of honor continues to come on home soil, organizers of his celebration of life added more honorary pallbearers. One of them is Vic Bender. He was Ali's running buddy at Central High School.
We're just going to miss this guy. This guy's a tremendous person. I've enjoyed every bit of his friendship and his love and all the things he does for young people and the communities.
More than 10,000 crowded in Islamic service, but 15,000 plus will be saying goodbye to the champ in the second of 2 gatherings. John Ramsey, who has been on the road with Ali for decades, will have a speaking role. He'll likely reflect on the former boxer's reach outside of the ring.
When Muhammad would walk in a room, everyone instantly felt better about themselves, and that's a true gift.
Among those scheduled to appear at Friday's event, the King of Jordan and the President of Turkey, giving Muhammad Ali's send-off the look of an official state funeral. For now, we're at the Muhammad Ali Center in Louisville. Steve Crump, WBTV, on your side.
All new at 11, touching tributes tonight to Muhammad Ali as thousands gathered for a public memorial in his hometown of Louisville, Kentucky.
And even more gathered outside, lining the streets as the hearse carrying Ali's body drove through town. People covered it in flowers. WBTV's Steve Crump was at Ali's memorial service as people paid their respects to the man known as the greatest.
All of the tickets were gone and every seat taken at the KFC Yum Center. However, that didn't stop the masses from coming. Admirers of Muhammad Ali just wanted to be here, whether or not they got in, or if it meant waiting in the hot sun.
He attracted world leaders, the downtrodden, and everybody else to be better than who they were.
The memorial service lasted for more than 3 hours. It attracted close friends from his hometown.
Muhammad was the coolest cat in the room. I mean, he was good looking, he had charm, he had charisma, he had swagger before he knew what swagger was.
Hollywood A-listers.
My friends, only once in 1,000 years or so do we get to hear a Mozart or see a Picasso, read a Shakespeare. Ali was one of them.
And a former occupant of the Oval Office.
Every single solitary one of us have gifts of mind and heart. It's just that he found a way to release them in ways large and small.
Ceremonial goodbyes at public venues for the greatest attracted nearly 30,000 over 2 days. Writers like William C. Rhoden of the New York Times feel a very special kinship.
At a time when people my age were trying not to get drafted, Ali stood for something.
He was a champion in sports and in furthering the cause of human rights. Muhammad Ali lived up to the words of Rudyard Kipling by being able to walk with kings and maintain the touch with common men. For now, we're at the Muhammad Ali Center in Louisville, Kentucky. Steve Crump, WBTV, on your side.